What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the Adult. All right, man, look. I just finished watching the Anthony Joshua on the Breakfast Club interview. Shout out to Charlemagne. He really did his job in his interview against Anthony Joshua, with Anthony Joshua, and just asking him all the tough questions. Fantastic interview. This is what I get from it, okay? And look, man, if you guys got the hate comments below, hey, get them off. Do what you got to do, because I think this is the moment where we all just get this off of our chest, okay? What I want to say first and foremost, Charlemagne is a reflection, a perfect reflection of how we feel in America. We are extremely ignorant to any point of view outside of Deontay Wilder's when it comes to this Anthony Joshua thing, Tyson Fury thing. And hold up what I'm saying. I'm not choosing sides. Just hold on what I'm saying. Charlemagne asked that man many questions, and even Charlemagne had to say, oh man, I did not know that. Now, like I said, the boxing heads know, but I'm just talking about the general perception of what happened with Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Luis Ortiz, the whole heavyweight landscape, why these guys are fighting whomever and whatsoever. Even he had to say, wow, that I didn't know that perspective, okay? And this is exactly why I had that video. I'm sick of blaming Anthony Joshua. I got a lot of heat for that video because I said a lot of negative things about Anthony Joshua earlier. And people thought that I was getting paid under the table, that I'm in bed with some promoters and stuff like that. Like, why would ShowBizz the Adult say that? This is why I began to educate myself deeply on the perspective of Anthony Joshua. And here's the truth of the matter. And I know you guys are just killing the comments right now, mashing the dislike button and all that stuff. But here's the truth of the matter. Everybody is right. That's the truth. Nobody is wrong. They all got what they're trying to get accomplished. And Anthony Joshua actually highlighted that in that interview. I've watched Tyson Fury on The Breakfast Club. I've watched Deontay Wilder on The Breakfast Club. And I watched Anthony Joshua on The Breakfast Club. And the reason why I'm mentioning The Breakfast Club, because I'm just talking about a consistent platform that they were all on with a consistent voice. Okay, so it makes sense to go to that platform and just compare the interviews. And when I did, look, from their perspective, they are all right because they all have a goal that they're trying to reach with their personal careers. Okay? Now, Anthony Joshua literally said, I don't think none of these guys are scared of each other. And that's what I came to. I came to that conclusion. Anthony Joshua isn't scared of Wilder. He isn't scared of Tyson Fury. He isn't scared of Ortiz. Ortiz isn't scared of those guys. He's hungry. Deontay Wilder, he isn't scared of Anthony Joshua. He definitely isn't scared of Tyson Fury. They fought. Tyson Fury, he isn't scared of any of those guys. What it is they all have their goal, their financial goal, and what they're trying to accomplish in the game. Anthony Joshua literally said, and I love the interview, okay, because he literally said, Floyd Mayweather taught us the game. And that is true. All this stuff that's going on now and us being so educated and so and getting so much information in regards to negotiations, okay? That whole process is because Floyd Mayweather brought up the business of boxing from a fighter's standpoint, and it made fighters start looking at their pockets like, I don't want to be broke and slow, okay, with brain damage. All right, so they're all looking for their personal interests, and I can't blame them for it. That's why I said I'm going to start focusing on what goes on in the ring. Because what happens is we get so educated on the negotiations that we start choosing sides and become fanboys, and we start pointing fingers and saying this person is scared of this. They ain't scared of nothing. We are getting ourselves too deep and too involved in the wrong things now. Okay, we're starting to pick sides at negotiations, not what goes on in the ring now. And we're making a huge mistake as boxing fans. We're making a huge mistake. We're getting into their personal lives. We're getting into their pocketbooks. And we're using that as some kind of leverage in our argument that one person is afraid of the other. And that's not the case. That is not the case. So I think it's very important. That's why my channel has kind of changed the tone. I have kind of changed the tone of my channel and start speaking more about boxing itself, the matchups, the fights, okay? And less being a fanboy of one person over the other due to who said what on Twitter and what's going on with their bank accounts. That is a huge flaw that we're having as fans. We're becoming this gossip thing, and we're losing the sport. We're losing the fact that the fan base should occur in the ring, when they step in the ring. That's what we should be concerned about, okay? But since we are concerned about the business now, because Floyd Mayweather, he put a spotlight on it, because we're concerned about that now, Anthony Joshua, in that interview, he kept it 100% real. When he said everyone, they're not afraid of each other, but everyone has their goal that they want in their careers and how they want their financial future to be secure. And that is extremely important, because when we're done with them, they still have to live their lives. When we're done using them up, these fighters up, now they're home, okay? Can't go up and down the stairs and pissing blood, and they forget their children's names. Okay, so that's what they're trying to do, and it's not our responsibility to choose who we are a fan of based on their concerns about their financial security. Okay, so we're concerning ourselves with the wrong thing. We're making a huge mistake, and we need to stop. Okay, it's a darn shame that these fighters are getting on these platforms and talking about their financial security. When the Breakfast Club took a look back at Deontay Wilder and what Deontay Wilder had to say, you can totally get his, if you're not being biased and hating and being a fanboy, if you're just looking at it clearly, you can totally get why Deontay Wilder was thinking the way that he was thinking, why he said those things. And when Anthony Joshua heard it, he was like, man, you know, he's 75% right. I can see why he said that, but that's not what happened. And the reason why Anthony Joshua was saying that is because he doesn't feel that's what happened, because what he's trying to get done, what his focus is different than Deontay Wilder's. Okay, so he's like, hey, why didn't you guys agree? The best thing that he said was, it's partially my fault too. It's partially their fault. It's partially my fault. And then when Charlemagne said, why is it partially your fault? Anthony Joshua said, because the fight didn't happen. So it can't be all their fault. And that's what I was saying in my video with the I'm sick of blaming Anthony Joshua. It can't be all Anthony Joshua's fault. So look, this is what this video is about right now. It's about us making the huge mistake of getting caught up in this gossip wheel and getting caught up in counting their money now and saying that what they're concerned about makes one afraid of the other, because we already chose a side and we're being fanboys and trying to use what they're trying to do as far as securing their future, securing their financial future and what goes on with their health and trying to make those moves. We are using that as some kind of argument on one being afraid of the other. And I'm telling you, none are afraid. None are afraid. So that's why the voice of my channel changed. I love that interview because it just made me feel right in where I'm going with this channel. We should be concerned about the matchups, the fight itself. Everything else is garbage. Everything else is just us counting their money and just being fugazi. We need to stop fanboying. We need to stop fanboying. And we need to be concerned about the matchups, and we need to start being more fans of the sport. ShowBizz the adult. Can't wait to read these comments, man. I'm out. Huh.